This story is so chilling. A true story of Saint Charbel, the monk whose body freaked scientists out so badly they questioned everything they had been taught. Charbel Maklouf was a quiet monk from Lebanon, a man who lived in complete isolation, praying, fasting, and dedicating every breath to God. When he died in 1898, people expected his body to decay like every normal human being, but what happened next shook the whole world. Villagers began to notice something strange, a bright light hovering over Charbel's grave. Night after night, for 45 days the light would appear, glowing over the cemetery. The rumors spread so fast that the church was forced to investigate, so they dug up his body. And this is where everything becomes unexplainable and chilling. When they opened the tomb, instead of seeing dust and bones, they found Saint Charbel's body completely intact. His skin still soft, his limbs flexible, his body warm, as if he had just died. Doctors and investigators were stunned. They documented everything. His body looked alive after months in the ground. But then it gets even stranger. For the next 50 years, scientists, doctors, and church officials examined his body over and over again. It refused to rot. It refused to decay. And even more disturbing, a red fluid and sweat combined began to seep from his pores. They wrapped him in new clothes, they sealed him in new coffins, but the liquid kept appearing. Every scientific explanation failed. There was one French doctor who actually came as an atheist skeptic, wrote this in his report. This case destroys the limits of biology. A body cannot remain alive and uncorrupted without divine intervention. He left Lebanon a believer. Thousands of people who visited St. Charbel's tomb began reporting healings. Cancers would disappear, paralysis reversed, diseases gone. The Vatican received over 29,000 documented miracles connected to this monk. And in 1950, a worldwide investigation was launched. When they opened Charbel's tomb again, his body was still flexible, still moist, still fresh. And all of the scientists were forced to admit one thing: this body breaks the laws of nature. Eventually in 1960s, after decades of inexplicable preservation, Charbel's body finally began to dry out. But even today, his remains look more intact than most bodies, a fraction of his age. So the next time someone tells you miracles don't happen, tell them about the monk who died but whose body refused to follow the rules of death. Tell them about Saint Charbel, the man whose flesh testified louder than any sermon.